Snow on empty roads tonight. I walk alone beneath the light. The city folded in on itself like books you left upon the shelf. The signs are humming soft and low, a quiet song of letting go. I trace the paths we used to take, across the bridges by the lake. Now every corner that we knew feels like it's slowly losing you. I keep your name behind my teeth, afraid to say it, afraid to breathe. Snow on empty roads covers every trace of us, wide over the stories we buried in the dust. I listen for your footsteps, but all I hear is cold. I'm learning how to miss you on snow on empty roads. Your laughter's in the traffic lights, a memory flickering at night. I see your shadow on the wall, just far enough to never call. The cafe where we'd sometimes hide has someone else now by your side. I watch the window from the street, then turn away on quieter feet. I thought our map would never fade, but winter washed the lines we made. Snow on empty roads covers every trace of us, wide over the stories we buried in the dust. I listen for your footsteps, but all I hear is cold. I'm learning how to miss you on snow on empty roads. If I could leave like falling snow, touch the ground and simply go, I'd melt into some distant stream instead of drowning in this dream. Snow on empty roads softly tells me it's the end, whispering it's time now to walk without your hand. I'm still afraid of silence, but somewhere down this road I'll find a way to love again, beyond these empty roads. Snow on empty roads. Snow on empty roads tonight. I say goodbye beneath the light. Late train to December. You're a ghost I still remember. I'm sitting by the window of this midnight line. The world is passing backwards and I'm stuck in time. Your name is on the ticket that I didn't buy. Your face is in the stations that are rushing by. The neon signs are trembling in the frosty glass, like all the words we never thought would be our last. I press my palm against the pane. It's colder where I whisper your name. On this late train to December, I'm riding with the weight of what we were. Every empty seat beside me feels like it belongs to her. I'm chasing down a season I know I can't return. On this late train to December, letting all love slowly burn. Your scarf is folded neatly in my worn out bag. It smells like coffee, smoke, and all the jokes we had. I picture you in cities that I've never seen, ordering tea and laughing like you're 17. The tunnel swallows daylight, leaves the car in black. For half a breath I swear that you were sitting back. But when the lights begin to rise, I only face my own reflection's eyes. On this late train to December, I'm riding with the weight of what we were. Every empty seat beside me feels like it belongs to her. I'm chasing down a season I know I can't return. On this late train to December, letting old love slowly burn. Maybe somewhere down the track, you're learning how to not look back. But here I am between the stops, holding on to what we lost. On this late train to December, I let your promises unwind. With every passing station I leave one more behind. When this journey reaches nowhere and I step into the cold, I'll leave you on this train right as another story told. Late train to December, I'll remember then forget. Neon over frozen streets, I'm walking where our echoes meet. Your favorite bar is closing down. The sign is flickering above this town. We used to dance beneath its glow, with nowhere else we had to go. Now all that's left is colored light on icy asphalt late at night. I kick the snow and count my steps through every place your shadow rests. The city's loud, but I still hear the quiet words you left last year. Neon over frozen streets paints my heart in broken beats. All our songs in shades of blue, spilling from the sky to you. I keep walking through the glare, hoping that you might be there. Neon over frozen streets, where our hearts forgot to meet. I see your coat in every crowd. Somebody's laugh is way too loud. It cuts right through this winter air, reminding me you're nowhere here. The storefront glass, a mirror's lie. It puts your outline by my side, but when I turn, there's only snow collecting where you used to go. I thought the city lights would hide the emptiness you left inside. Neon over frozen streets paints my heart in broken beats. All our songs in shades of blue, spilling from the sky to you. I keep walking through the glare, hoping that you might be there. Neon over frozen streets, where our hearts forgot to meet. Maybe someday I'll pass this place and I'll go searching for your face. But tonight too bright to let you fade into the night. Neon over frozen streets starts to look like something new. I let the colors wash my hands of everything I had with you. I still walk beneath the signs, believe your ghost behind the beat. Neon over frozen streets where I learned to find my feet. Neon over frozen streets. Neon over frozen streets. You left your heart in the margins of a page. I found the book you loved the most, tucked behind a bedpost. Its cover worn, its spine half broke, like all the words we never spoke. Your notes are written in the side, in tiny lines you meant to hide. A joke, a thought, a circled phrase, a hint of all your softer days. I read your mind between the lines of chapters where we intertwine. These letters in the margin are all I have of you. Little scribbled footprints in faded pencil blue. I run my fingers lightly across the words you drew. These letters in the margin are how I talk to you. You argued with the Arthur schemes, you underlined the quiet dreams. You put a star beside the line that love is never right on time. I hear your voice in every quote, the way you'd laugh at what you wrote, the way you'd pause before I care, like you were scared of leaving it there. I never said don't be afraid, I thought the story had us saved. These letters in the margin are all I have of you. Little scribbled footprints in faded pencil blue. I run my fingers lightly across the words you drew. These letters in the margin are how I talk to you. If I could write one sentence back, I'd mark the page where we lost track. I'd underline the part we missed, where I was yours and you were kissed. These letters in the margin are all that still remain, but they turn blank and quiet when washed by winter rain. So I close the book and hold it the way I once held you. These letters in the margin are how I say me too. I place it on the shelf and say goodbye in English health. I ride with ghosts on the night bus home. The city's dim in passing frames, like old film reels of different names. I sit alone in plastic seats and count the flicker of the streets. Each stop delivers someone's life, a kiss, a fight, a quiet wife. Outside the snow begins to rise, like static on the window's eyes. I see you in reflections blurred, a silent, never spoken word. There are ghosts on the night bus sitting where you used to be. friends like us last April's June. I wonder if this moving cage can take me past our ending page. There are ghosts on the night bus sitting where you used to be. In the corner of the window where we whisper secretly. I reach for you in passing, but touch an empty coat. There are ghosts on the night bus, and you're the one I miss the most. Maybe someday on this route I'll ride and never think of you, but tonight each street and corner sign is just a map of what was mine. There are ghosts on the night bus, but I'll get off before the end. Leave you in these rolling lights is more than lover, less than friend. When the doors slide open slowly and I step into the snow, I'll leave you on the night bus in the past I used to know. The bus pulls off and you stay on. Down by the riverside in winter time, we used to sit along this wall and watch the water rise and fall. The trees were bare, the sky was gray, but somehow you lit up the day. We trace our names into the frost and laugh at how the cold was lost beneath the blanket that we shared, as if the world outside was spared. Now only quiet currents flow where all our little secrets go. Riverside in winter holds a memory of you, in the way the water shivers in the faded distant blue. I stand where we once promised not to drift or disappear. Riverside in winter, but you're not coming here. The bridge above me hums with cars like tiny temporary stars. I watch my breath dissolve like smoke, like all the vows we softly spoke. I throw a stone to hear the sound of something breaking as it drowns. It ripples through the aching night and fades the way you left my sight. I wish the tide could pull me free from every thought of you and me. Riverside in winter holds a memory of you, in the way the water shivers in the faded distant blue. I stand where we once promised not to drift or disappear. Riverside in winter, but you're not coming here. If love is like a moving stream, it never stays where we have been, but still I chase its gentle run, hoping it might bring you home. Riverside in winter, I let your shadow go. I watch it blend with reflections in the dark and quiet flow. Someday spring will find this place and wash away our fear. Till then I'll keep my distance from the riverside this year. The riverside this year. Down Polaroids in the snow, little moments letting go. We took a picture by the tree. Your hands were wrapped around me. The film came out a little blurred, but caught the warmth in every word. You waved it gently in the air, impatient for the scene to share. We watched our faces slowly grow from empty white to winter glow. Now all that's left inside this frame is me alone and just your name. Polaroids in the snow, fading colors where we froze. All the laughter, all the light captured on a fragile white. I keep them in my pocket till the edges start to fray. Polaroids in the snow of a love that couldn't stay. I drop one photo in the street, the wind drags it around my feet. I chase it once and let it fly, like letting go of you and I. The sky is painted soft and still, the world a blank I cannot fill. But in my hands the others rest, a tiny gallery of our best. I could have kept them safe indoors, but hearts aren't meant for drawers. Polaroids in the snow, fading colors where we froze. All the laughter, all the light captured on a fragile white. I keep them in my pocket till the edges start to fray. Polaroids in the snow of a love that couldn't stay. If pictures never really die, then part of you is in the sky. In every flake that meets the ground, I hear a soft, familiar sound. Polaroids in the snow, I let the last one go. It tumbles down the empty lane and disappears in winter rain. I don't need proof we once were real to know the way you made me feel. Polaroids in the snow are enough for me to know. Little frames, let them go. Moonlit parking lot, we said our last goodnight. The engine hummed a nervous tune beneath the brittle watching moon. You tapped the steering wheel in time with some old song that wasn't mine. The windows fogged with every breath, a shy rehearsal for our death of something we'd outgrown too fast. A movie we had both outlast. Your eyes were on the yellow lines, avoiding where they crossed with mine. In a moonlit parking lot, we tied and then unknotted everything we used to be beneath the quiet galaxy. The ground wide was cold and open, but words were locked and broken. In a moonlit parking lot, we ended what we'd started. A shopping cart rolled out of frame like it was leaving with our name. You laughed a little, then grew still, as if you'd climbed a distant hill. You said, I'm scared of staying here and even more of disappear. I said, we're already halfway gone, then watched the headlights flicker on. We killed the engine, but we knew the silence roared between us. Wayside bookstore night. Smell the pages, dust and light. We found this place by accident. A little shop with windows bent. The letters on the sign had peeled, but something in its glow revealed a corner where the world stood still, where time would bend to human will. We hid among the paper spines and whispered futures in their lines. Now I return here all alone to talk to you through borrowed tones. Wayside bookstore nights are haunted by your smile. In every dog-eared novel I see you for a while. I trace your favorite authors on shelves of black and white. Wayside bookstore nights still hold you in their light. You used to read the final page before you'd even gauge the stage. You said I hate surprises when the story hurts you in the end. I laughed and said that's not the way, but watched you fold the words away. Now I peek at endings just like you, afraid of what the plot will do. I never thought I'd lose your hand between the chapters that we planned. Wayside bookstore nights are haunted by your smile. In every dog-eared novel I see you for a while. I trace your favorite authors on shelves of black and white. Wayside bookstore nights still hold you in their light. If I could write a final scene, I'd keep you in this in-between, where paper worlds in winter air can't tell us we're no longer there. Wayside bookstore nights will fade someday, I know, but till that wooden sign comes down, I'll keep on letting go of every page we didn't turn, of every line we couldn't write. Wayside bookstore nights will tuck us in tonight. Close the door, leave the light. Skyline after midnight, you and I in fading light. We used to climb the highest floors, sneak past all the closing doors, find rooftops where the city glowed like constellations down below. You'd point to streets and give them names of songs and books and little games. We told the future in the stars like we control just where we are. But gravity was always there to pull us from that fragile air. Skyline after midnight doesn't look the same without your voice beside me, calling out each name. The towers feel much taller, the streets so far below. Skyline after midnight is a place I shouldn't know. I stand here now with just the wind, a sharper, colder, thinner friend. The city moves a beating heart that kept on going when we split apart. I see our cafe down the block, its tiny sign, its ticking clock. I watch the windows slowly dim like we once did, from bright to thin. I used to think we'd never land, but now I'm here with no sound. Before tonight I'll say goodbye to we were you and I up high. Skyline after midnight, I take one final view, then turn my back to all the dreams that never made it through. The city will keep shining long after we let go. Skyline after midnight now belongs to just the glow. Take the stairs back down to me. I take